Hi guys, welcome back to Mansell Media Corner, and today's another WWE ranking. The year in question, what I'm covering, is 2009. Before I start the video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A video, hopefully around Christmas or New Year. So if you have any questions relating to like wrestling, media, videos what I've covered, if you know, you can leave some great questions for me to answer. There've already been some epic questions for me to answer, so yeah, so I've only got 3 pay-per-views to cover. So, in at number 3, it's about that time soon where we get a Survivor Series. I think it's a couple of weeks away. So in at number 3, I like this Survivor Series. I wouldn't say it's an absolute classic, but as you can see on the front cover, it's D-Generation X, which is Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and I was in the main event in a triple threat with, John Cena. But also you got another interesting triple threat, which is Big Show versus Chris Jericho versus The Undertaker. You've also got heel Batista versus Rey Mysterio. I think this is just after, I think it was a Fatal 4 pay-per-view or Fatal 4-Way, which is a one-off pay-per-view. But you've got some traditional Survivor Series matches as well, which are really good. So that's in at number 3. So, in at number 2, I actually enjoy this Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which is 2009. As you can see, there's some of the participants in images. This is a complete card. So to start off with, you got ECW champion Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy, Beth Phoenix versus Melina, got Jeff Hardy versus Edge for the WWE Championship match, I believe was SmackDown champ. This was when I think Matt Hardy turned on Jeff Hardy in a shocking moment at the time. But also you had the tease of what is ranked number 1, which is Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker having a mini tease. But but you also had John Cena when he was Raw champion versus number 1 contender JBL. Had a really star-studded Royal Rumble, which is more famous for, I believe it's Santino and Morella breaking, I think it was Warlord record at the time. But you also had like a debut of Dolph Ziggler. And but yeah, really awesome Royal Rumble match. One of my favourites, to be precise. Plus also you had also special features. You had Todd Grisham interviews the surprise Royal Rumble match entrant, I think's Rob Van Dam. You had the Randy Orton story. And this was when Randy Orton did the legacy gimmick with, I believe it was young Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. But the final 4 was a great one with Triple H, who was feuding, I believe, with Randy Orton. But this was just after, I think Randy Orton Punk kicked Stephanie McMahon, I think it was. So yeah, that's in at number 1. Pardon, number 2, pardon me. In at number 1, an absolute classic pay-per-view, and I know a lot of people hate this WrestleMania for the main event, but the undercard is amazing. You had a really good brother versus brother in an Extreme Rules match, which is really good. You had a kind of squash match with JBL versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. They had an also really good Money in the Bank ladder match as well. Just think to start WrestleMania. You had a really, really good handicap match, which is Jericho takes on the likes of Roddy Piper, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, with Ric Flair in his corner. This was at the time, I forget his name, Mickey Rourke, I think he was plugging the wrestler, which I think he did. But it's a really good 3-on-1 handicap match. And the match we don't talk about, and it is dire, is the 25 Diva Battle Royale, which was won by Santino Marella. I believe, I can't remember what his gimmick was, but it was Santino Marella in drag. But there's one match, and there's 2 WrestleMania matches which are in my top 10 matches of all time in the WWE. One of them is Bret the Hitman Hart versus the Rocket Owen Hart from WrestleMania 10. Now, this match starts off slow, but once it gets going, it's just an absolute classic. It's Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. They only had 2 matches, I believe, at WrestleMania, and this was the first one, but an absolute amazing match. The only issue is, I think it's one of the Snookers who was Juice or Domino. I think it might have been Domino who was the cameraman, and The Undertaker went for his flying clothesline, and Shawn Michaels moved out the way, and I think he nearly concussed himself. But other than that, this match, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, 1 match show, but like I said, an absolute phenomenal match. Then you've got a really good triple threat match with Edge, Big Show and John Cena. But a really good, really awesome build-up, but this match didn't deliver at all. It's Randy Orton versus Triple H. They've had classic matches before, but this one at WrestleMania wasn't great. But that's in at number 1. And also had a really interesting Hall of Fame with Stone Cold Steve Austin, I believe. Mr. McMahon inducted. Got the legend, the late great Howard Finkel, the Birdman Coco Beware at the time, which still to this day shocked a lot of fans. Of course, you had the late great Terry Funk. I think Dory Funk Jr. is still alive, I think. Also had Cowboy Bill Watts, who was I think he was around WCW, pardon me, about 1993-ish. Of course, it had the Von Erich family, which is going to be a film based on their life. I think, I'm not too sure which one it is. It might be Kevin, who's the only one of the original Von Erichs to be alive. And of course, if you don't know the backstory of Texas Tornado, that's quite sad in its own right. That he had an amputated foot, but he was still wrestling about in the WWE. Also had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in this Hall of Fame, but what a WrestleMania. You know, like I said, an absolute one of the great WrestleManias of all time. So, I'm going to do a couple of mentions to a couple of the guys who I'm in movie groups and wrestling groups with. Starting off with the wrestling, let's start with Pete Down Bunny. I know he showed off his Halloween Havoc WCW DVDs on Halloween. Then we got Nathan, the wrestling guy, who's his good friend. Also, we've also got Rocket Dave, who's an awesome YouTuber as well. Loves his wrestling with his son. And I love watching their channels because his son's got a lot of charisma for a young kid. Then in the wrestling, we've got the likes of, in the movies, with movie groups, we've got Lisa Loves, who's asked me some really good questions in the Q&A. Also, another one, Ready Player Movies, who's asked me a WWE question, which is my specialist. So also we got Magpie Movies, who asked me an awesome question as well. Also Movie Chats, who did a stream yesterday, if I recall rightly. Jim Jam Movies and TV is my very good friend James Millership. My very good friend Hale from Small Screen Big Screen Reviews. Big Paulie, Kermit's Ghost, Scotty's Movies and TV, which is Scott Meadows, I recall, or Scotty Meadows. Mondo Televic Movies, Scott from the Rock God Group, Rock God Group, and there's Rock God 2004, which is Nige. So yeah, that's a couple of entrants. So like I said, and also Jamie Powell and Scottish Geek Guy. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna do, like I said, to start the video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. If you want to ask me anything, wrestling, film, Funko Pops, my channel in particular, anything to do with pop culture or media, I'll leave a link to my channel. And like I said, you guys can ask me anything, and I'll try my hardest to answer. So the Q&A will be, I was going to say originally it would be in November, but why not do it over on Christmas? So you could ask me any Christmas related questions. What's my favourite Christmas film, or what have what have you. So yeah, anyhow, thank you for watching Mansell Media Corner. I'll post the link for my Q&A, so all what's left to say is thank you for watching Mansell Media Corner. Please like, share and subscribe, and tell your friends about the channel. I'm on 42 subs as I looked this morning, which is fantastic for me. So yeah, thank you guys for subbing, and all I gotta say is thank you and goodbye, guys. Thank you.